Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Trader Talks. I hope you are all doing well. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all of that. We're going to talk about Snowflake today, which had their earnings recently. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you agree with what I say, you disagree. Remember, that's what makes a market. Also, please do remember, if you're on the podcast, the link is in the bio. If you want to follow along on YouTube, we are going to look at the chart. And also do remember, the presentation is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as investment advice, personal recommendation, or an offer of, or solicitation to buy or sell any financial instrument. So what has happened? Well, long story short, they've had a really good reaction to their recent earnings, which I talked about earlier, and it sent the stock to a multi-year high. That said, it is at an incredibly important technical level right now, which will ultimately determine whether it can push on or this is just another multi-year high that is rejected. The AI boom, which of course we are seeing across the market right now, has really fuel demand for data platforms, which of course is good for Snowflake. And there's been many upgrades as well from analysts, which you always do take with a bit of a pinch of salt, but it's for sure a positive. So what happens next? Well, let's bring in the chart here, because I just want to talk about the importance of this level. Remember, if you are on the podcast, the link is in the bio for YouTube, or you can close your eyes and visualize what I'm talking about. But there's a level in and around literally where we closed yesterday at $241. We actually finished up 20% yesterday. But I want to take you back to 2022, where we found support. We broke through it before then finding resistance back in March and April. And then we fast forward to 2024, beginning of the year, Q1, we find resistance there again. And where did we trade yesterday? You bet, right on that level, right on that zone. And also, what I think has been really interesting, and this has been on my radar for quite some time, actually, it was once we broke above 193, which has been another incredibly important zone in and around 190s, let's call it. And I'm just circling all the periods where it's found a reaction. We then got above there in sort of what looks like May time, came back to retest it, and then it looks like it can now push up. Technically, it's been beautiful. It's been perfect. And then you have strong earnings that back that up as well. And it's when technical analysis and fundamental analysis come together, can we push on now? And if you're bullish, you would say, obviously, what you want to see is it, break up and push on, of course. But also at the same time, even if it was to come back down into that sort of 198, 200 zone, as long as it stays above that, you feel okay with it, I would say. And really, X would mark the spot here, I would imagine, for many short to medium term traders. As long as it doesn't go to that, you feel comfortable holding this position. So the next question is, what are targets that people might consider? And what I would bring into picture here is, obviously you want to see it break above where we're trading, but this zone in and around sort of $300, and it is a zone. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but September 21 support goes into November 21 support, and then resistance in and around this zone. Realistically, it goes from sort of 290 to 320, and that would be an obvious target before we get to the all-time high, which is a double top that we had from November 21 and then a year before that in 2020. So at the moment, you could argue it looks good. You've had positive earnings. You've had a beautiful technical run. The bears out there will say, well, hang on, Sam. The last time we traded here, we went lower. The time before that, we went lower as well. And if you want to bring out percentages, and let's do that, you would say, okay, we hit last time we hit 241, February 2024, we dropped as much as 55%. The time before that, we dropped the same amount. Can that happen again? We'll have to wait and see, of course, but everything seems to be lining up quite nicely. And also, by the way, I completely understand people taking profit in and around this level. Once, twice, three times it's reacted to this very, very well. Bulls will want to see it break above, but also be comfortable as long as it stays above 198 as well. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you see as well. Let me know what you want to discuss next on Trader Talks.